Hey, Katrina here from Scrappy Horses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am working on a project for anything goes in a card-free zone. And we really are anything goes in a card-free zone. So no cards, but anything else is good. Our theme this month is Wrap It Up. So that would be any kind of wrapping you might want to do. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It can be any holiday you like. All right, let's move on to this project. I've chosen to go with an equine tote box. It kind of looks like a tote that you would use out in the barn, actually. The box is from Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More. There's a gift tag from Cricut Access. The to and from on that are from Woodland. And everything else you see is from Cuttlebug Christmas Ponies. Cuttlebug has lots of great images. So if you're looking for digi-cuts for your Cricut, this is the place to go. The prices are great and the images are so cute. All right, once I had them all cut in Cricut Design Space, I moved on over to the craft table. I did some embossing on the ponies' mane and forelock, and I did it in a couple of different colors. Now I'm building up the pony's face by adding some cereal box, of course, to the back of the pieces, and this is going to give it a lot of dimension because each piece is getting built up just a little higher than the piece before. So everything's going to lay on top of each other, and by the end of the little pony, there'll be quite a bit of dimension on this. I'm using fabric tack. I like to use fabric tack because it gives me wiggle room, and I definitely want this on this particular little piece because I want to make sure that they all fit exactly where they go. It's sort of like a little puzzle. Once you have them all cut, you have to figure out, okay, how much dimension do you want to put in? And then, you know, where do all the little pieces go and in what order do they go? So you can see there, you can see here, I am sticking in some more cereal box to build this up even higher so that it sits flush right over the little pony's face. Now I have done an offset in a deep green, and that's what you were just seeing me hold up there. These little pieces I embossed and then came in and used some ink. I didn't like it. I thought it would look kind of like the little pony's hat got dirty. So I thought, how am I going to fix that? Well, I fixed it by embossing. And what I did is I just used white powder over it. And it's kind of flying away there, so it's a little hard to see. But I just used that white embossing powder, and that fixed my problem without having to recut the little pieces and start over on that. All right, so now I'm going to start making the pony's hat, and I'm using this wonderful glue from Barely Art. It has that nice little micro tip on it, and I really, really like that. It makes for a very neat, easy way to get the little itty bitty bits of glue on there, as you can see. And it will hold the paper, and it will hold these enamel dots in place. So it's not just good for paper, it's good for your embellishments also. So I like that when you can use the same glue for 2 different things or 3 different things or more. Okay, again, I am building up because you can see that I have quite a bit of distance between that background and the pony's mane, the top of the pole there. So I'm kind of creating a little piece that'll just fit in there. I'm not being too picky about it. I just want to make sure that I can actually just get that dimension. And I'm using 2 layers of cereal box here to get that. And I will just glue those into place and then glue the little hat right on top of there. Again, I'm using the Barely Art glue, and it's working really well for this. This paper actually comes with that glitter on it, so I didn't have to put that glitter on the paper. It came that way. I believe it's from Basil. At this point, it's sort of scrap because I've cut several things out of it, but I'm pretty sure it was. All right, we're gonna glue this little cap part on, the little fur part there that I actually embossed, and I'm gonna lay my stamping block on there just to hold it on. All right, now I'm putting this on the offset piece that I created. And I did that because I felt like he wasn't gonna show up as well on the box. So I wanted something really dark behind there. So I used a dark green. I'm building up the little holly piece now. Definitely not a piece you would have to put on here. I just thought it was cute. And I thought it would be fun to stick that in her mane, actually. And it comes with little red berries, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to put a little red gem in there. And then I decided I wanted to add a little ink to the edges. I'm using a little double score tape now because it's really going to stick. It's pretty sticky. And so I knew it would hold on my box. But again, I'm using fabric tack just so I can wiggle it around a little bit and get it square onto the box. And here comes that little piece of holly, and I decided, yeah, I'm just gonna let that stick right out of her little mane, like she's got this fun little hair ornament in there. All right, here comes that tag. That little heart just came over again from the Cadoodle Designs and the two from Winter Woodland. And the bow instructions, I missed this, but here's a link to the video. I'll also put it above where I made another project and made a bow. So you can see how I made that bow, and it'll give you an idea of how I did this one also. I'm using some fishing wire here, and I'm just adding in a trio of Jingle Bells, and I'm fluffing out the bow a little bit and trimming my edges. And now I have this really pretty bow I can add. I'm just going to tape it onto the box with some double score tape. I thought about tying it on, but I really couldn't find a way to tie it on that I really liked it. So I think that the tape is going to be my best bet on this. I did decorate the back of this box also. I don't have the instructions on here, but I'm sure you could figure that one out from the pictures. And I will include that picture of the back at the end of this video. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. This was a really fun project close to my heart too, because I love horses. So any questions or comments, leave them below. And I'll catch up with you in the next video. Bye.